going to continue the reading of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya Lila chapter 24, explanation of the Atma Rama verse. Today is also a very special day. It's the appearance of Lord Vamana Dev and also the appearance of Srila Jiva Goswami, one of the 6 Goswamis, the nephew of Sri Rupa Goswami and Srila Sanatana Goswami. And Sri Jiva Goswami, he was left in charge to maintain the temples in Vrindavan and constructed some of the temples in Vrindavan. He wrote extensive books to defeat the impersonalist or the Mayavadi conception. And Srila Jiva Goswami installed the deities of Radha, Damodar, which is the temple next to our temple in Vrindavan.
Mm-hmm.
Jai. And Srila Jiva Goswami also protected the legacy of the 6 Goswamis,
Rupa
and Sanatana Goswami. Do you remember anything else about Srila Jiva Goswami?
Yeah, he had another mood than Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, because both of them, they were really focused on
writing the
books, and they were not in the mood of defeating the scholars of the time.
That's right.
And sometimes the scholars came to Rupa and Sanatana to defeat them, and they just accept, because they don't need to defeat anyone. But Srila Jiva Goswami, he were in another mood. He wanted to keep the prestige, the value, the high standard of the Sampradaya. And he defeated many scholars to defend Srila Rupa and Sanatana Goswami. And he was the protector of the Sampradaya. And he wrote many things also.
Yeah. Yes. Jai Srila Jiva Goswami ki Jai. So we are Madhya Lila chapter 24, the explanation of the Atma Rama verse. And Mahaprabhu is explaining word by word this important verse of that is in the Srimad Bhagavatam. He's giving 61 explanations. 61.
4, no?
64, no, 61.
61? Okay.
Yeah. 61. Let's do our homework later. 61 explanations of the Atma Rama verse to Sanatana Goswami. And previous to that, he gave 18 explanations to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and defeated him.
Yeah.
And now Sanatana Goswami is asking him, can you please explain the Atma Rama verse, which is in line with pure devotion, right? Wow, it's raining quite heavily. Wow. Okay, so we're going to continue reading. We are in text 174. Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Sri Advaita Cham Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Cham Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jaya Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Jaya Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jaya Srila Gurudev ki Jaya Atma Sabde Driti Kohe Daijay Jai Rame Daijavanta Evahanya Karaya Vajane. Another meaning of Atma is Driti or endurance. A person who endeavors with endurance is Atma Rama. With endurance, such a person engages in devotional service. Muni Sabdhe Bhaksi Bringa Nigrante Murkayana Krishna Kripaya Sadhu Kripaya Donhara Vajana. The word Muni also means bird and bumblebee. The word Nigranta refers to foolish people. By the mercy of Krishna, such creatures contact a sadhu, spiritual master, and thus engage in devotional service. Prayo Vatamba Munayo Vihaga Vanesmin Krishnexitam Tad Uditam Kolevenugitam Aruhya Yedruma Bujan Ruchira Pravalam Srimbanti Milita Driso Vigatanya Vacha. My dear mother, in this forest, all the birds, after rising on the beautiful branches of the tree, are closing their eyes and not being attracted by any other sound, are simply listening to the vibration of Krishna's flute. Such birds and bees must be on the same level as great saints. Purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.21.14. This statement was made by the gopis, who were lamenting in separation from Krishna and studying how the inhabitants of Vrindavan were enjoying life like saintly persons. Etelina tavayaso kila loka tirtam gajanta adipurusanu patam vajante prayo ami muni gana pavadiya mukya gudambanepina jahati anagatatma daivam. O good fortune personified, O original personality of Godhead, all these bees are chanting about your transcendental fame, which will purify the entire universe. Indeed, they are following your path in the forest and are worshipping you. Actually, they are all saintly persons, but now they have taken the forms of bees. Although you are playing like a human being, they could not forget that you are their worshipable deity. Purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.15.6. Krishna and Balaram were just on the verge of boyhood and were entering the forest of Vrindavan when Krishna began to offer prayers to please Balaram. Sarasi, Sarasa, Hamsa, Vihangas, Charugita, Hrita, Chetasa, Etya, Harimupasata, Tejata, Chita, Hantamilita, Drisho, Drita, Mauna. All the cranes and swans in the water are being enchanted by the melodious song of Krishna's flute. They have approached and worshipping the Supreme Personality of Godhead with full attention. Alas, they are closing their eyes and are becoming completely silent. Purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 10.35.11. In the day, Krishna went to the forest of Vrindavan, and at that time, the gopis, being morose due to separation from him, were lamenting in this way. Kirata, Hunandra, Pulinda, Pukasha, Avira, Sumba, Javana, Kasadaya, Jenije, Chapapa, Jat, Upasrajas, Raja, Sudyanti Tasmai Prabhavishvanave Nama. Kirata, Huna, Andhra, Pulinda, Pukasha, Avira, Sumba, Javana, and their Kasha races, and even others who are addicted to sinful acts, can be purified by taking shelter of the devotees of the Lord due to his being the supreme power. I beg to offer my respectful obeisances unto him. Purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 2.4.18. This verse was spoken by Sukadev Goswami when Parikshit Maharaj asked him for a description of the creation. While offering obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sukadev Goswami described the unlimited potencies of Lord Vishnu, who can purify the low-born creatures mentioned herein. Kimba Driti Sapteniya Purnatadi Gyanakaya Dukabhe Dukabhave Utama Prapche Mahapurnahaya. The word driti is also used when one is fully perfect in knowledge. When due to having obtained the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he has no material miseries. He attains Mahapurna, the highest level of perfection. Driti Swat Purnata Jnana Dukaba Bhautama Tibi Aprapta Tita Nastarta Navisham So Shana Dikrit. Driti is the fullness felt by the absence of misery and brought about by receiving knowledge of the Supreme Lord and by obtaining pure love for Him. The lamentation that accrues from not obtaining a goal or by loss of something already attained does not affect this completeness. This verse is found in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 2.144. Krishna Bhakta Dukkahina Vanchantarahina Krishna Prema Seva Purnananda Pravina. A devotee of Krishna is never in a miserable condition, nor does he have any desire other than to serve Krishna. He is experienced and advanced. He feels the transcendental bliss of love of Krishna and always engages in his service, fully protected. Mat Sevaya Pratitamte Salokyadi Chatustajam Nechanti Sevaya Purna Kutonyat Kala Viplutam. My devotees, having fulfilled their desires by serving me, do not accept the 4 kinds of salvation that are easily earned by such service. Why then should they accept any pleasures that are lost in the course of Jai Srila Gurudev? Ki Jai Srila Gurudev. Jai Guru Guranga Radha Giridhar Ki Jai. Aha Prabhu Ki Jai. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam. You remember what are the 4 kinds of salvation, liberation? Sayurya, Salokya, Samipya, and? Let's do homework later. Rishikesha, Rishikani, Jasya, Stairja, Gatani hi, Saevadar Jam Apnoti, Samsare Jiva Chanchale. Jiva Chanchale means where everyone is disturbed. In this material world, all living entities are disturbed due to their flickering position. A devotee, however, is fixed in the service of the lotus feet of the Lord, the master of the senses. Such a person is to be considered situated in endurance and patience. Do you know what is the name of the Lord as the master of the senses?
No, Rishikesh?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Rishikesh. Cha avandarane iha api samuchaje dhritimanta hanyapvaye pakshimurka chaye. The word cha is for emphasis, and the word api is used as an aggregate. It is to be understood that even dull creatures, birds, and illiterates can also be situated in endurance and engage in Krishna's devotional service. Atma sabde buddhi kahe buddhi vishesha samanja buddhi yukta jata jiva avashesha. The word Atma is also used for a particular type of intelligence. Since all living entities generally have some intelligence, more or less, they are included. All living entities, right?
Yeah.
Regardless of if they are creatures or anyone, can have that, can be attracted to the Lord. right? Bhutye Rama Atma Rama Duita Prakara Pandita Munigana Nigranta Murka Ara. Everyone has some kind of intelligence, and one who utilizes his intelligence is called Atma Rama. There are two types of Atma Rama. One is a learned scholar and a philosopher, and the other is an uneducated, illiterate, and foolish person. Krishna Kripaya Sadhu Sange Rati Buddhi Paya Savachodi Sudha Bhakti Kore Krishna Paya. By the mercy of Krishna and by the association of devotees, one increases his attraction to and intelligence for pure devotional service. Therefore, one gives up everything and engages himself at the lotus feet of Krishna and his pure devotees.
Right.
Very easy to understand, not difficult, but difficult to do.
Yeah, that's
right?
another.
To fully dedicate to the Lord's service is not easy, but with the blessings of the pure Vaishnavas, we are hoping and praying for that.
Yeah.
Aham sarvasya prabhavo mata sarvam pravatate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvita. And this is from Bhagavad Gita 10.8. I, Krishna, am the original source of everything. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly knows this engage in my service with love and devotion. Devaiva vidanti atitaranti cha devamatjam Sri Sudra Huna Savara Api Papa Jiva Jadi Adbhuta Krama Parajana Sila Shikshas Tija Jana Api Kimu Sruta Dharanaje. Can you find that verse that ends in Apratihata? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Can you find it?
Yeah.
That's a very nice one to remember.
Yeah.
Women, fourth-class men, and civilized hill tribes, hunters, and many other born of low families, as well as birds and beasts, can engage in the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who acts very wonderfully, and follow the path of the devotees and take lessons from them. Although the ocean of nescience is vast, they can still cross over it. What then is the difficulty for those who are advanced in Vedic knowledge? Purport. This is a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 2.746. Lord Brahma said this when speaking to his disciple Narada about the wonderful characteristics of Lord Vishnu. Simply by chanting the glories of Lord Vishnu, one can cross the ocean of nescience, even though one may be low-born. Vichara karija jave vaja Krishna paya, sei buddhi tena tanre jate Krishna paya. Considering all these points, when one engages in the service of Krishna's lotus feet, Krishna gives one the intelligence by which he can gradually progress towards perfection in service to the Lord. Oh. Jai. Do you have that verse? Yeah, this is a very beautiful sloka from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And that Prabhu who came the other day, Govinda Chandra, reminds us. Sabai pum sam parodharmo jato bhaktir udoksaje ahaitukiya pratihata jajatma suprasidati. Is that the translation?
Yeah, it is. Translation.
Humanity's supreme dharma is unconditional and unalloyed, self-manifest and irresistible devotion to the transcendental Lord, which is completely which completely satisfies the soul. Ahaituki is causeless, without any
And a pratihata
but without any
cannot be
motive.
checked.
And a pratihata is unstoppable,
Yeah, cannot be checked.
cannot be checked.
Cannot stop.
Bhakti is like that,
Yeah.
flows.
Ahaituki pratihata.
Jai, that's a beautiful sloka to meditate upon
Yeah.
as well. One of those to keep in our book.
Mhm.
Tesam satata yuktanam vajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam jenamam upajantite. To those who are constantly devoted and worship me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me. This is a quotation from Bhagavad Gita 10.10. That's another one, which is
Yeah.
very important.
Chatursloki.
Chatusloki, yeah. Satsanga Krishna Seva Bhagavata Nama Vrajavasa Ei Pancha Sadhana Pradhana. To be elevated to the platform of devotional service, the following 5 items should be observed: association with devotees, engagement in the service of the Lord Krishna, the reading of Srimad Bhagavatam, the chanting of the holy names, and residence at Vrindavan or Mathura. Ei Panchamadya Eka Swalpa Yadihaya Subudhi Janerahaya Krishna Premo Daya. One's dormant love for Krishna gradually awakens if one is a little advanced in one of these 5 items and is intelligent. Duruha Bhuta Virjevsmin Shraddha Durestu Pan Shake Yatra Swalpopi Sambandha Sadijam Baba Janmane. The power of these 5 principles is very wonderful and difficult to reconcile. Even without faith in them, a person who is offenseless can experience dormant love of Krishna simply by being a little connected with them. Simply by being a little connected with them. So, which are associating with devotees, engaging in the
Seva.
service of the Lord, Seva,
Reading Bhagavatam.
reading Bhagavatam,
The holy
the
name.
chanting of the holy name,
And with the
and, and residing in
Rajavasis.
the holy Dham. Right?
Yeah.
And that verse was from the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Udara Mahati Janra Sarvotama Buddhi Nanakame Bhajatabu Paya Bhakti Siddhi. If a person is actually liberal and intelligent, he can advance and become perfect in devotional service, even if he has material desires and serves the Lord with some motive. Even that. So there is a chance for everyone, isn't it? We have to use our intelligence correctly, though, right? Choose the right way, trying to go in the path of dedication. Try to engage in the path of dedication. Akama sarva kamova moksha kama udaradri di tibrena bhakti yogena yayeta purusam param. Whether one desires everything or nothing, or whether he desires to merge into this existence of the Lord, he is intelligent only if he worships Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, by rendering transcendental loving service. That's a quotation from Srimad Bhagavatam 2.3.10. Bhakti Prabhava Seikama Chadanya Krishna Pade Bhakti Karaya Gune Akarsiya. Devotional service is so strong that when one engages in it, he gradually gives up all material desires and becomes fully attracted to the lotus feet of Krishna. All this is brought about by attraction for the transcendental qualities of the Lord. So when one comes in contact with something sweeter, then the taste for lower things is gradually disappears. But it's a process. It can take time.
Mm-hmm.
It's very everything is very clearly
Clear.
explained by Mahaprabhu. He's explaining all this to Sanatana Goswami, and for our benefit, of course. We can read one last verse. Satyam disati artitam artito nrinam naivartado jat purnar artita jata swajam vidate vajatam anichatam ichapidanam niyapada palavam. Whenever Krishna is requested to fulfill one's desire, he undoubtedly does so, but he does not award anything which, after being enjoyed, will cause someone to petition him again and again to fulfill further desires. When one has other desires but engages in the Lord's service, Krishna forcibly gives one shelter at his lotus feet, where one will forget all other desires, where one will forget all other desires. That's a verse from the Srimad Bhagavatam. And we can stop here for today.
Jai.
Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai.
Jai.
Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Jai.
Jai.
Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai.
Jai.
We continue with verse 200, text 200 of the Madhya Lila, chapter 24, explanations of the Atma Rama verse. Oh, that's the opposite way. Was there something on the website about Jiva Goswami
No, probably.
by Srila Gurudev?
Yeah.
I tried to look, but there was nothing. We will share something about Srila Jiva Goswami if there is something that was spoken by Srila Gurudev or any class.
Audio.
There is a little excerpt from Srila Gurudev here about. It says, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Maharaj explains. This is about Sri Vamanadev and Srila Jiva Goswami Appearance Day. Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Sridhar Maharaj mentions that Jiva Goswami was protecting the pure Krishna conception as was given by Sriman Mahaprabhu. Under guidance of Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatan, he was protecting everything. Sometimes I feel Srila Guru Maharaj is like Jiva Goswami when he is debating with others. Rupa Goswami Prabhu is not debating so much, he is avoiding. But Guru Maharaj is always in the spirit of Jiva Goswami. And Srila Saraswati Thakur's character was like that. Always ready to fight. There is no end of Srila Jiva Goswami's glories. Srila Govinda Maharaj additionally explains that today is also Vamanadev's appearance day, and that is a great fortune for this world. It is necessary to offer everything to the Lord, and this example was given to us by Bali Maharaj through the pastimes of Lord Vamanadev. Jai. Beautiful. And for those who would like to hear more, in the SCSMath.com, there is a beautiful lecture of Srila Gurudev, 42 minutes lecture about that excerpt that we just read, and another, and quite a few other classes there. So there is quite a lot, actually. So maybe that's another. That there is one there that maybe you can read.
Transcription.
Maybe you can read that transcription tonight.
Oh, okay.
That would be nice.
Yeah, we can.
So,
Definitely.
yeah, there is quite a few. I looked early this morning, but I think Madhusudan Maharaj
Yeah.
just share this with us today, this morning. That's really nice. So there is a lot out there that came from Srila Gurudev's lotus
Yeah.
mouth to tell us about Srila Jiva Goswami and Lord Vamanadev
Yes.
on this special day. Jai Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai,
Jai.
Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki
Jai.
Jai, Srila S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki Jai.
Jai.
Maybe you want to sing Hari Haraja?
Okay. Let's sing. Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Balagovinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Vidari Gopinda Tamadana Mohana. Vidari Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Adhikta Chandra. Adhara Shiva Sari Guravakamina. Arupa Sanatana Vatara Gunata. Shiva Gopala Bhatta Saragunata. Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Vandana. Hoy hoy te vignanas Vishta Purana. Jai Gosai Jana Munitana Dasha. Sabara Palari Chagrasa. Mandira Charana Sevi Bhattasani Vasha. Janame Janame Murariya Vilasa. Jai Gosai Jave Vaje Koila Vasa. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Lila Prakasha. Anande Golo Hari Vaja Vrindavan. Guru Vaishnava Padam Jayamana. Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyasha. Nam Sankirtana Govinda Tamarasha. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Prakash Prikarash Shri Guru Goranga Sundarada Giridhar Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Rakshada Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai. Bhagavan Shri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur ki Jai. Shri Rupanuga Gurvaga ki Jai. Namachar Shri Das Thakur ki Jai. Nanta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai. Shrimati Tulsi Devi ki Jai. Shri Chaitanya Sarasvati Acharya Vrinda ki Jai. Jai. All seven devotees ki Jai. Shri Vamana Deva Abhibhav Titi ki Jai. Shri Jiva Goswami Abhibhav Titi ki Jai. Jai Shri Bhakti Ranjan Madhusudan Maharaj ki Jai. Nam Sankirtan ki Jai. Jai Sarasvati Didi ki Jai. Nam Sankirtan ki Jai. Nitya Gaura Premanande Hari Bo.
Leela Prabhu ki Jai.
Jai Dev.
For those who don't know, Leela Prabhu is from Brazil and he's a traveling preacher under the instruction of Srila Bhaktiranja Madhusudan Maharaj. He's here with us and he will be on his way to Thailand to help over there with soon with to help Ramananda Prabhu over there. And you also give some help to Bila Govinda as well. So you are on high demand. Okay, Jai, Dandavas to all the devotees. Ki Jai. Have a wonderful and auspicious day. Ki Jai.
Jai.